What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to the first proper episode of the Journeyman save. Now, a couple quick things I need to say before we jump into it. This episode was actually recorded directly after the first episode of the Journeyman, like the finding the job one, but I had PC issues and I've only just been able to sort it out now, so it's a bit old, it's a bit weird, it's a month ago basically that it was recorded, so just a little heads up for that. And I still haven't had time to work on like a proper intro and stuff, so I hope you guys don't mind, but nonetheless, let's get into this video. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to episode 2 of the Journeyman save. We're going to be going into our first match against Rotor Volgograd. They are currently 20th. They're rock bottom in the league and we're playing them in the cup. So, I mean, we should be winning this. This is a good test to see if we're actually as terrible as I think we are. I'm going in, I've come to Russia with my 3 lions on my chest, an Englishman, and I'm going to be playing 4-4-2, direct football, smack it out wide to the flanks, and that's it really. Now, the team are pretty tired. The team in general aren't very good. Our attacking talent is essentially non-existent. These are the 2 strikers. Bear in mind, this is the guy that I bought through from the youth setup that you guys may have seen before, Abdul Ghaffar. He looks alright. His balance is a joke. His concentration, I mean, that I've never seen anything like it. But his technical stats are good, which is quite nice, and he's got a little bit of acceleration, bit of natural fitness. He's not great, but he's going to have to do a job. And then we've got this guy to go up top with him, who is a poacher with not really any pace. He just has a good first touch technique and finishing. I mean, he can vaguely play at left back, which is just mental. This team's quite weird. In terms of the best players, I basically just tried to get them all in the squad. This guy apparently can play as a deep line forward. I mean, he's got some weird stats. I might try and fit him in at different points of the season. This guy as well looks okay. He can settle in. In all honesty, the biggest parts of this team are the 2 midfielders and the 2 centre-backs. Now, this guy would like to play here, which is something I may actually try and have like a slightly asymmetrical one. In fact, I'm going to go very asymmetrical. This is what we're going for. We've gone from a really standard 4-4-2 to a really weird asymmetrical kind of setup. So essentially, this is the tactics we're going for. We haven't got the quickest defence. I've got a slightly deeper line, but I want them to close down much more, which isn't really a good idea. The tempo is higher, clear ball to flanks, exploit the left and right flanks, more direct passing. I basically want the ball to go to any of these players and then just hoof it up to either of the wingers. And then we'll try and get into our strikers. This guy is tired, so he'll be dropping out, and we'll put a goal on the bench because I don't do that enough. A few of our players are just quite tired. They're going to have to kind of get over it really because I don't really have many other options that I can play in those positions. And other than that, I think we're just going to jump straight into it. We're playing a lot of players in their preferred roles. I will tweak it as we go on, but I'm pretty happy with it. I do want this guy to be running up and down. I do want him to be winning the ball. I love an inverted forward and inverted winger, sorry. And I wanted us to have defensive fullbacks because I want our focus to be on winning the ball and just playing defensive football to start off with. We've got to get out of this mess and then buy some strikers. So as Claudio Ranieri would say, the focus is on locking the door and stopping the burglars coming in before we start decorating. We're going to play on key highlights. We're going to bump this up by 2. We're going to go very fast. We'll keep replays on that. We'll lower the height slightly and I'll zoom it in so you can basically see everything. We're playing in the blue. No, we're playing in the white. We're playing in the white, so we're attacking the left. Now, Rizhkov, Ignatovic, can we score? Can we start? We nearly started off quite well there. I'm going to take his headphones off my head entirely because, I mean, yeah, also there's like boxes behind me where I still haven't fully unpacked because I still don't have a desk. But 2 minutes into this game, there's been a couple of highlights already. Their goalie's played it long. I think we're going to win this one quite comfortably, but it's whether or not we can perform in the league. That's the thing that's going to be interesting. I see myself being here for 18 months. I feel I'm going to do this season, keep them up, then have one full season with some new players before we move on. But I mean, the quality of football here is woeful. Andrei Chazovskik has given us the lead. I don't even know which position he plays on the pitch. I didn't look at the players close enough for that. But we've taken a 1-0 lead. This is awful. We play a long ball in. They try and clear it. Romanenko clears it to Shevchuk, who on the volley hits it back. And he rises well. Fair play to him. That gives us a 1-0 lead. I will take it. We're dominating so far. That was our striker. Abdul Ghaffar is the only one that I recognise. He's the Burkinabe guy from Burkina Faso. I mean, what was that tackle? Mladen Kashkalan has given us some trouble straight away. I mean, I'm literally just going to have to see the game out now. I can't believe you've done that. We're going to put him in central midfield defend. We're going to keep this guy on as our poacher. And now we're going to have to try and last with 10 men. It shows the discipline that we've got in this team. They're coming wide left now. Rylov, speculative. Not going to go in though, is it? Not going to go in. We're coming forward now. Cross is whipped into Shevchuk, who's going to lay it off to the edge of the box. Who's going to play it to our man in the middle. There's a chance for a counter here for Roto Volgograd. Rylov on the ball. They are storming forward. Absolute insane amounts of numbers. Can I just... This team, right? This is one of the best counter-attacks I've ever seen. They have 8 men in about a 15-yard radius. And they're going to equalise. I mean, that was an unreal counter-attack. I can only applaud that. That was amazing. Just watch the way they all swarm. They're like a pack of... There's just so many of them. I'm scared to watch it again. That was unreal. Well, we're down to 10 men. We're struggling to cope with the numbers in midfield, and this is going to go quite badly. Now, I don't know if I can blame that guy or not. Is it his fault for getting sent off, or is it my fault for poor management? I don't know. That seems to be it for the first half, though. It's been quite quiet. It's a shame we've had to take off our little young starlet striker. They've got another corner now, and it's cleared to one of our players. Now, we've got Ignatovic up top in a lot of space, but he is also quite isolated too. But it doesn't matter. There's a run from the midfield. The Medsala Chazov. What a goal. No, that's our striker. His second goal of the game. Chazovski, for some reason, he was deep and then ran from deep, and he pulls it off. Fair play to Andrei Chazovski. That's Chazovski. I'm going to get his name wrong. Come on, lads, we're man down. We can still get a result here. Shout out to this bloke. So far this season, he has been scoring goals, actually. He's quite a good little goal scorer as a poacher. I'll tell you what, you're going to be our main man. Now, they've brought on a striker for the second half. They're going to try and make use of the extra man. I'm going to stop giving the ball away as frequently now because we don't have the firepower in midfield or going forward to actually make use of it. And as you can see as well, our right winger is on a 6.2. which is not good, but at the same time, their right wing is disenchanted and on a 6.1, so it's not going well for both of us. We've got a corner now. It's whipped into the edge of the box, actually. I mean, he was offside. That was one of the worst attempts I've ever seen from our centre-back, Gulchayev, that's the one. Ignatovic is going to come off for Chernyshov. It's these names, man. Chernyshov comes on. He's going to play in right midfield instead of on the wing. Well, he's still going to be a winger, actually, just a little bit deeper. One of their players, their centre-back's gone off injured, which is nice. And they are just struggling in general. They're having to bring more and more players off. They've made all 3 changes. We still have 1 left, maybe down to 10. But it doesn't seem to be affecting the team so far. I'm going to make one final change. What am I going to do? I'm going to bring on this guy as a defensive forward because I can. And it just feels right. Win the ball back. Play from the front. We've had more shots. We are through to the next round of the cup. And that is a win in our first game. That is a win in our first. That was terrifying. I mean, flipping heck, they've cracked the crossbar. Eventually, that was a win in our first game in Football Manager 2018 on the YouTube Journeyman save. So, good win, boys. Well done. That was against bottom of the league, but it was away from home and we were down to 10 for the entirety of the game. So, I'm not going to be too upset for them. We get 31k. We've been drawn Zenit St. Petersburg at home. That is outrageous. I'm gonna give him a fine of a 1 week's wage. Gladly. Thankfully, he accepts his fine. He's one of our best players, though, so that's upsetting. But we're going to go into our next game, which is going to be against Dynamo SPB, which stands for Dynamo St. Petersburg. Are they Cedar clubs? Are they a feeder club of anyone? No. We've got them away from home and they're 10th in the league, so it's... Oh, is this guy actually going to... No, he is suspended for this game. No, this guy doesn't get suspended for this game. It's only for the next cup match, so that's all right. The leagues are focused, so that's fine. Ah, of course. That striker we wanted to base our season around is unregistered for some ridiculous reason, and I can't register him until the 28th of January. So we have to play 6 league games right here with 1 striker in the club. No, because this guy's apparently better. He's out for 5 to 6 months. He's done his cruciate. This guy can't play, and this guy is a central midfielder. It's going to be harder than I thought. Right, so this is the situation. Our centre-back is injured, and our advanced forward is, of course, unavailable. So, we've got to work on something else, and I quite like this asymmetrical situation we've got going on. Do we have anyone that can play there? This guy can play as an advanced attacking midfielder. I'm going to keep him as an attacking midfielder. Now, do we have a replacement in central midfield? We do. So this is our situation. We're staying on this weird asymmetrical thing. For now, I don't want it to stay as the permanent way that we're working. But like I said, for now, it is going to be the case. I mean, we are struggling a little bit. So down in the under-21s, this guy would obviously have been in the squad, but he's a mess. And our finances, we have £0 in the transfer budget, and we're over the wage budget. So I don't know what we're going to do in January, but we'll see. So here we go. This is the first league game in Russia. Dynamo SPB against Tambov. Here we go. This is the moment. We start off with a close chance. We are in the white again, Tambov, of course. It was a very, very quick start to the game. Sadly, our attacking midfielder is he's already picked up a knock, but we're going to see how we can get on. 10 minutes in. Can we create chances? That is the question. Can we actually do anything? We've not played a good job of possession. That's quite clear. But we are making the shots. We haven't had one on target yet. Which is a little bit disappointing, but they're going to score from this free kick. Oh, they've placed over. That's all right. We'll take that. We will take that. We've got a corner now. Shevchuk whips it in. It's met at the near post by Ovsienko, but doesn't put it away. And they've got a corner now. This is corner after corner in this game, and they've put theirs away. Ivan Solovjov gives them the lead now. The Dynamo SPB. This win would take them up to 5th. Let's have a quick look at their team. It's okay. It's not all that. We can get something out of this. I believe in the team to get a point. This is poor. I mean, that guy is at fault. Morton. Who is he? Where's Morton? I'm looking at the wrong team. Morton is the midfielder that had to come in because we moved Ryzhkov further forward. So that's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Half time, 1-0 down. We've had the shots, we've not had the possession. Don't really know how to take it from it. Okay, back into the second half now. I'm a little bit nervous because we actually started okay in this game, and I did think we would do something, but the new guys let us down. Possession is not a big worry for me if we're creating chances, as long as we do create chances. Now, that is a concern that we have not had any attacks down the right, basically. But we're in the box now. Play it to the edge of the box to Kaskalan, who goes for a speculative one, but not good enough. Not good enough. Right, this hasn't worked playing him up here. So, we have to look at this team and decide, oh, there's just nothing there. There is nothing left in this team that I can do to be offensive. This guy can play as a defensive forward, and we can drop him back, and we can do this. We can basically swap them round. It's not the best of ideas. We're basically moving the guy from centre mid to up front, and there's just nothing in this team going forward. Losing that lad is definitely going to make us struggle for these next few games. We are away to the team that's up into 5th now, so we can't be too downbeat. But we do have the ball now. Kaskalan has it on the edge of the box. He goes for another long shot. I'm going to tell him between these games to stop just shooting, because that's a little bit silly. 5 minutes left on the clock. There just isn't any attacking substitutions that can be made. On the bench, there's nothing there, is there? Is there anyone that can play inside forward? We've got nothing left. We're going pretty much as attacking as we can. Just a few changes. I just don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest, because there's nothing in this team. There is no talent in this squad. We've got our work cut out. We did okay to only concede 1 away from home. I will take that. We have to arrest this. We had more shots, so that's the key. That's the key takeaway from me. We've got to start taking some chances. That'll happen when we can get some actual attacking players. We're at home to 6th place now. So I'm going to give the guys all a rest. I'm literally going to do this. Nope, not that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give every single player 2 days rest, which I know is a bit silly, given that I probably want them on the training pitch. But I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go to training. I'm going to set them up to be attacking movement, general attacking training. We're going to focus on goals. I'm going to see what we can do. And we'll join you for the next episode, which is going to be, I'm going to play these two off camera and see if I can do anything, because that's 7th and 1st. And then, in fact, I'm going to play these three. We're going to play the Orenburg. So I'm going to play 7th, 1st and 2nd, probably be in a disaster zone. And then we'll play Rotor Volgograd again, who we've already played. And we'll play Olimpets in the next episode. And then we'll go into the winter break between the two. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the save. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.